Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Gonna try to knock this out. So, in the comment section, I will leave a link to the video covering what Ceres embodies, basically. She's the Demeter, the Gaia, the Diana. She's Earth, the planet Earth. Okay? Let's just say it like it is. She's the embodiment of that. She's an asteroid out there. Why we don't have an Earth placement, why we can't have an archetype for that is beyond me. I didn't do this. I didn't make this up. It's just, this is what we rolling with, okay? So when we can understand how to nurture people in the way that we are drawn to, we can do it better. And we can hone in on that one particular skill. And when we can understand how we need to be nurtured, we can ask that of others and understand that if they're not capable of fulfilling that particular type of nurturing because they have a different Ceres placement, we can let them go with grace and gratitude and respect their place in our life without demanding things that they're not able to fulfill. Same for ourselves. We're not going to demand anything from ourselves that we're not capable of giving. That's the whole purpose. Okay, ready, set, grow. Ceres and Cancer. Did I pronounce that wrong? Did I? Really? Okay. Individuals receive nurturance through bonding with the mother, feeling loved, and being fed. If these needs are met at an early age, these people will excel at caring for others physically and emotionally. Self-acceptance is based on one's ability to express feelings and master emotions. Imbalance occurs when the child is either deprived of nurturance or smothered with love and affection. Excessive neediness or emotional dependency are the resulting psychological afflictions. A positive expression of Ceres and Cancer is given by Albert Schweitzer. With his Ceres placed in the 9th house, he nurtured others by being a clergyman and missionary whose philosophy was based in the sacredness of life. Not sure who that is? Okay, cool. I don't like the M word, but what do you do? All right. Let us see what Ceres needs to know. I did meditate and cleanse the cards. Gemini had a bit of a rough read. Ceres and Gemini had a little bit of a rough go of it, which is to be expected. The greatest challenges and obstacles often have a hot minute to come to an understanding. So, okay, we're good and clean and clear. Cool beans. All right, Ceres and Cancer. Highest good of all. How do they need to be nurtured, and what do they need to step into for nurturing? Right. Ooh, Lovers in reverse. Page of Swords. 4 swords in reverse. Not the greatest. King of Wands in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. This is one of those flip reads where I need to like... Okay. I'm not making any judgments. Everybody's demonizing emotions and telling you to go stoic. Okay, feelings are okay, but you just need to gain an understanding of what they mean rather than embody them and take them on as some sort of those are either worm. The one kind of looks like a devil's horn. Well, it's all over here. Devil's horn here. There's as above, so below, I guess. But there's some processing. So worms is the southern insect on the indigenous medicine wheel, at least over here on this particular continent. So it is the processing, the digestion, which Cancer rules the mucousy foundations of that, and that's, you know, definitely in the stomach and the digestive tract. Any of those mucousy roles is definitely a Cancerian lunar rulership. So when where are we at? 5 minutes. Don't get too involved. Okay, so when we're when we're dealing with those deep, as above, so below aspects, as above, so below, right? Brain's connected to gut. Your digestive thing is being brought to light to here. So maybe take a look at that. I don't know why all of a sudden this is just flooding through, but this is what's coming out for me. The worm thing is just, even though this is a beautiful card, the little wormy things are like, just see how you're assimilating things. If you're not assimilating them right, you're probably also, especially the Cancerians, they feel so much that when your emotions get overwhelming, oftentimes digestional issues can occur with IBS and different gastrointestinal issues. They're usually linked. Anyway, so then you've got the Page of Swords. You are getting mental clarification, though, about this. You're getting some sort of outside clarity on the situation that's developing into this, which maybe I just gave you. You're welcome. Okay. Then you got your Four of Swords, though. You're restless about it. Getting emotional about your emotions. So restless. The King of Wands in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. And Judgment in reverse. There's your Two of Cups in reverse. The Devil and the World in reverse. Underneath, that's on the outside of you. Those might be the environmental forces that you're surrounded with. I am not sure what is happening to my reads today, but I'll hold my hand, Cancer. We'll walk through this together. So this is saying to me with this Devil, this is on the outside of you. The Devil's in the upright. The World is in reverse. You didn't complete the cycle, and the Two of Cups is in reverse. So the Two of Cups, we're kind of remembering that those are the emotional receptors in the brain. But that isn't any. Yes, there is. So when your amygdalas, almonds, which highest content of nutrients is magnesium, the transmitter, taking the information and putting where it's going to serve the best, is through the hippocampus and then down through this. All right. All medically connected. As within, so without. So being that, what is that? It's a river bird. Ooh, yeah, those messages. Okay, so where we're at in the Great Lakes region area, or where I grew up, I should say, where these guys are at. I love these birds. Their sound is so beautiful. We call them river birds, but they're red-winged blackbirds is what they're calling. I think that's the scientific name for them. Red-winged blackbirds. Even though they're orange, they're bright orange. Yeah, they're signifying their stuff crawling. That's their. All right, I'm getting too deep. Sorry. Freaking 30 minutes. Okay. So you need to start hearing those signifiers. This is going to come through auditory for you. So hear those signifiers. Okay. There you go. Hear the signifiers right here with the Page of Swords. The messages that are coming through of like what's going on. Because they're often, they'll like start tweeting when something's moving. Whether it be a fish or something in the brush. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so you don't feel like emotionally connecting to anybody because you might be judging situations a little bit too. Put that down. Let's get some clarification. All right. It's okay if and emotions do a lot of different things. And especially when we're told that we can't feel them, we can't express them, we can't do this, that, and the other thing. They tend to put that, you know, fire in your belly here. And, you know, turn it into something toxic. Okay. So this feels like stifled emotion. Just let it sit and you let it stew. And it's not going anywhere. And now it's putting you in this energy, restless and judgmental. Which, if you're trying to navigate the world without using your emotions as guidelines, which Cancers are supposed to be doing. Okay, the Lovers in reverse for Cancer. Okay, not the novel. Four of Cups in reverse. Everybody else's emotional cup of BS can go F itself because you're not even allowed to deal with your own here. Alright, okay, there it is. So, Four of Wands in reverse. So that's what that says to me. Try to, like, get into that. Okay, understand me. Yeah. The Eye of Protection, all that good gravy. And you got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, not letting it grow. The Ten of Wands, too much responsibility that doesn't belong to you. And then the Hermit. Well, yeah, no kidding. Okay, you're keeping your flame though. You're keeping your flame protected, and that's why I feel like the King of Wands is in reverse here. You kept it hidden and protected for too long. Alright. Let's get the Page of Swords clarified for Ceres in Cancer, please. Eight of Cups. Yep. Perfect. Good energy to take, but you're mentally restless. Okay, so you're walking away from anything that does not have a balance feeling to it, a balance of give and take, and equal give and take. Either that or you're walking away from those situations which is making. You deserve love, Cancer. Ceres. Okay, Four of Swords here. So maybe assess those situations you're tempted to walk away from, and is it an equal give and take situation, or is it really not serving you? The Six of Swords in reverse. Not moving to safer waters. Oop. Hang on. Strength. Okay. Alright, well that's good to know. Let's get the roots of the King of Wands in reverse for... There's your Two of Cups in reverse again, and there's your Chariot. You're moving forward without receiving any love here. You're taking all the thrones and none of the love. You're not taking the petals, you're taking the thorns. Okay. So you're walking away from situations that would best serve you and be an equal exchange. Okay. Let's get the Three of Cups in reverse. Ceres in Cancer, please. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you won't even look at what you desire, which is to emotionally connect with people. I hear ya. Okay. You can't shame or blame that. You know, if you can't find people that are trustworthy to emotionally connect with. But you have it here. You have it. You're walking away from the situations that would best serve you. And sometimes we have to accept the fact that those situations aren't going to be right off the bat exactly what we think is supposed to look, feel, and act like. Sometimes those things take time. Hence why the Six of Pentacles is here for the equal give and take. Can I get the Judgment in reverse for Ceres in Cancer, please? Yeah, finding a different way through instead of judgment. Okay, so try to transform that into some sort of discernment. Is this in my highest good and my best interest, or is this not going to serve me? Is this going to deplete my life force energy, or is this going to add to it? And if that means you remain in hermit mode before you go out into the world and get this Two of Cups in the upright here. Yeah. Six of Wands, no victory and success. That's why you're not moving forward and outward. Because when you do... Okay. Try to learn to accept love. And how that looks and forms is you're going to be loving and nurturing to yourself. So this doesn't mean like overindulgence in the things that you want, but it means loving yourself to a healthy balance. Okay? I know it's only 15 minutes here, but I want to get this in because you are the beautiful little witches of the zodiac. And I got food for you, baby. This is the astrology or herbal astrology oracle. So you beautiful little witch souls will be able to hear these messages really clear. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got rolling here. Amanita. Conduit. There's your witchy McWitchertons source. And that oftentimes can, and 42 is the number, sometimes like when we are talked out of our place and our talents and our gifts, our innate nature, it can come to a very weird place where you're giving all of the things that you're not supposed to be giving, and you're not receiving any of the things that you need because you are not. It's I didn't make the paradigm up. I didn't design this whole thing, but that's kind of how it works. If you're not setting up boundaries and restrictions on the things that you're dishing out, the things that you need oftentimes aren't going to come to you because you are not even able to receive them because you're so busy giving. Oh, bless. I hear ya. I'm a water sign. Freaking Pisces had a similar reading. Fill your cups. Fill it. Fill your cups. All right, let's get your reading. Conduit, channel, bridger of realities, connection to higher power, celebration, coming home, family, awakening. Commonly known as fly agaric. Now, flies are the ancients, spirit animals. Like, and when I say ancient, I'm talking pre-Roman, pre-Greco, pre-Egyptian. Ancient. Okay, love you. Okay, this plant has been used in folk medicine since at least 6000 BCE, making it one of the earliest recorded ethogens, hallucinogenic plant medicines used for religious and shamanic purposes. In Central European folk traditions, fly agaric is perceived as a gateway into the world of nymphs, fairies, dwarfs, and hobgoblins. I love saying that word. In almost every tradition, it is connected to the afterworld and into a deepening of sexuality. The ritual use of fly agaric is connected to the shamanic rites found in Siberia and Central Asia among the Koryak people. The shaman would ceremoniously ingest the fly agaric, enter a trance-like state, and cross the gateway into the other worlds, after which others would join him by consuming his urine to experience the psychoactive effects. Well, isn't that special? Reindeer love this red-capped mushroom, and once they eat them, they behave drunkenly, twitch, make strange noises, and run aimlessly. This led to the conclusion of tribal peoples collecting and ingesting reindeer urine as a safer way of taking this hallucinogen. Although Amanita is considered a deadly poison. That's right. If you take this, the only trip you're going to get to is to the ER. Okay, so unless you know what you're doing, don't do it. Okay. The tradition of consuming this mushroom for enjoyment as an aphrodisiac or for medicinal properties is still common. Amanita is used medicinally to treat bites of venomous snakes, joint ailments, mental imbalances, and psychological fatigue. Since Amanita has been medicine used ritualistically for divination, extrasensory perception, channeling, and deep-rooted healing, it generally embodies Neptune's and Mercury's archetype. Your channel is open. Earth spirits celebrate you as you come back home. You feel one with nature and all of her offspring, your extended family. You can clearly see through the veil and your gift of profound insight is now at hand. You are here to be a bridge for the children of Earth, a conduit of safety and healing energy for the newer generations. Embody the medicine of children. Laugh, sing, and play, spreading joy in the world, regardless of your age. If you feel disconnected, breathe. Breath is spirit. When you inhale, you inspire. When you exhale, you expire. Spire is the Latin word for spirit. Focus on releasing old breath by emptying your lungs with long exhales. Explore by connecting to nature's cycles and co-create with your chosen family to regain a sense of belonging. Okay, my little witches of the zodiac in need of nurturing. So oftentimes, especially the Cancerians, because they're so emotionally loving and nurturing, you have a deep ability to connect with everything around you. Not just humans, but nature at large. Gateway. Anything that's demonized is probably a gateway. Pretty much everything. So understand that yes, things can have toxic properties if they are abused. So people who automatically assume they're abused must have that mindset. Okay. St. John's wort, radiance, joy, warmth, resilience, happiness, understanding, manifestation, spiritual power, protection. St. John's wort, like the sun card in the tarot, represents feelings of protection, optimism, fulfillment, prosperity, success, and the dawn that follows the darkest of nights. The sun is the source of all life on our planet, and it represents life energy itself. The Latin name hypericum, hyperium, I'm going to butcher this Latin, hyperseum, means to place above the altar. Performatorum means perforation. A reference to the hold in the plant's leaves. Preparation. Used since ancient times as a protective plant against witchcraft, demonic entities, and psychic energy. St. John's wort was often used as exorcism rituals when demons were eradicated from the possessed spaces and people. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for the perforation in the leaves. I don't see any. Okay. St. John's wort is the epitome of solar herb. It blossoms around the peak of midsummer day, embodying resilience, vitality, and longevity. Its power is such that it is believed to be effective in protecting a home against lightning, fires, and severe storms. One of the common customs was to burn the herb in the fireplace and let the pungent smoke permeate the space to ward off evil and enhance protection. The ancients believed this previous ally to be one of the greatest gifts to humanity due to the plethora of healing benefits it contains. For many centuries, St. John's wort has been used as a remedy against depression, anxiety, melancholy, viruses, wound healing, pain relief, spiritual protection, and more. The Midsummer Goddess celebrates the multifaceted elements of life in a state of joyous abundance, reminding us that the wellspring of true wealth and healing is within. St. John's wort is here to remind you to cultivate practices deep within yourself to experience the enlightening truth. Avoidance and distraction from this great knowing are unconscious habits that build up and manifest as scarcity, fear, low moods that inhibit you from walking your truth. St. John's wort grants us the spiritual courage of fire needed to navigate the death of the old self. Okay. Psilocybin commune. Oh, man. I am not a professional. I am not encouraging any of this. It's just, and you can get the energetic by just looking at pictures from it, so you don't need to consume it. I'm not recommending. This is not a medical consultation. This is not anything. This is a divination for spiritual and entertainment purposes only. Communing with the sacred, connecting to otherworldly energy, remote viewing, regeneration through union, coming together with a tribe, finding cosmic family. Mesoamerican cultures such as the Olmec, Zapotec, Maya, and Aztec have used psilocybin in rituals for over 10,000 years. The Aztec refer to psilocybin mushrooms as a teonanacatl, meaning flesh of the gods. In Nahuatl, they believe that Quetzalcoatl, I'm trying here, I looked it up, and there's like 20 different, I'm sorry, I might have butchered that, but according to one website, I didn't. The feathered serpent and creator deity placed the mushrooms on earth as a gift. These sacred vision-inducing mushrooms were and are revered by indigenous peoples as a gateway to the realm of the gods and a way to receive deep spiritual insight and inspiration. When Spanish missionaries recorded these practices, they deemed the ceremonies to be devil worship. Maria Sabina is renowned Maztec curandera, held all-night mushroom veladora ceremonies. While in a deep trance state to commune with God and heal the sick, she called the mushrooms Niños Santos for holy children. When she was 7 years old, she discovered the magical effects of mushrooms. She ate them and found herself in a realm with lots of children who talked to her and played with her. Maria would hear a beautiful supernatural voice that would direct her healing, explain the nature of life, and teach her the language she spoke during the veladores, the ceremonies. She called herself the interpreter, the one who reads the sacred spirit language and transcribes it for others. Modern day research shows that psilocybin produces substantial improvements in anxiety and depression symptoms, increasing a sense of well-being and overall quality of life. Guidance. Los Niños Santos have come to tell you that you have arrived to your place of power. They are beacons of light on earth and offer psychic healing on a collective level. Los Niños Santos are asking you to tune in and commune with the ancestors and powers that be to further develop your power. Psilocybin floods your body with light codes, loosening the knots we volunteered to protect through the journey of life. Don't resist the profound teachings. Relax into the higher mind as you commune with its loving awareness. As you find home within, commune with others and experiences that support you. Connect to nature and the extensive community of energies that are lovingly there awaiting for your conscious arrival. Commune with the spirits and channel the wisdom provided with this sure-footed spontaneity. Okay, my Ken Sears. This is not medical advice. Again, not a professional. I'm just reading cards out of a deck for entertainment purposes and spiritual growth. So, this again, what you can do in safe, reasonable abilities, talk to animals, and maybe consult with some plants. Oftentimes what we resonate with, like when we go, searching in a greenhouse for putting planters together, all of those things have divinatory meanings to them. So they are sending us frequencies, energies, and vibrations in a metaphysical way to assist in our process. So when all those spiritual gurus are like, oh, the universe is looking out for your best good, but you're a part of the universe, so you're looking out for your own good. So when you're meeting obstacles that are not in an energetic equal exchange. Attempt to get more in the natural world, because that will facilitate the recognition of how it feels in the body, how it relates in your brain, and how you are carrying that energetic force and connection forward. Once you can establish those neuron connections and pathways in the brain, you will be better capable of merging that with others who are on the same wavelength. That's the key. So if you're finding yourself butting up against people and coming into contact with people that are not in alignment with an equal give and take mentality, they're not for you. Quite literally. They're not even for themselves. Because when you have that greed mentality, you are offsetting the balance of nature. And when you do that, bad things happen. And so on and so forth. You drop a pebble in a pond, or you take all the pebbles out of the pond. There's going to be repercussions for that, right? Right. So, understanding that if we can just ride that wavelength rather than take all this muck from the outside world saying you're supposed to look this way, you're supposed to act this way, you're supposed to dress this way, you have to do that to your face, you have to do this with your body, you have to wear this for a piece of clothes, blah, 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 blah. And you know that instinctively. Your little witchery is coming out here in a major, major way. And you know that you have to find a different way through. Okay? So commune with natural forces. The things that actually are in physical reality here. As you're in the waters, maybe you try treading on some land and talk with the little birdies or something. I don't know. Go listen to the birds. Even if you don't instinctively know right off the bat what they're trying to tell you, just take it in a little bit. Practice. Sit out in nature. You don't want to talk to the animals? Don't talk to the animals. Maybe you just need to listen. You feel me? Okay. I know. I hear you. Lady, what do you even? I know. I'm not saying abandon your house and whatever else. Just asking you to develop some connections. For the highest good of all, as always. All right. Maybe set your sights on that. That is portobello. Absolutely no psilocybin in that. Dude, portobello burgers are like the good stuff. Okay. Put some cheese on it. Okay, Ceres and Cancer. I feel like that's it. That's all. Yeah, the environment creates the cell. So get yourself